Welcome everyone to another day at JSH Rabbits. Today we want to share with you what production is like on a weekly basis at JSH Rabbits. So come with us and join us on this adventure.
So this is what happens when we don't utilize our cages too quickly. I don't know how they find themselves in there, but they find themselves in there and they're having a jolly good time. Yeah.
So before we get into the video, I want to remind you guys to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It helps the channel a lot. And for anyone seeking advice or any information about rabbit rearing, you can look in the description for contact information. So we're going to be looking at production on JSH Rabbits Farm and what it is like on a weekly basis. So for us, it's very unique because we normally work during the week. So we normally breed our rabbits only 2 days, Saturday, Sundays. So when we breed them on Saturday, Sunday, we have to do this constantly. So every Saturday, every Sunday, we normally breed. So we're going to look at the week of May 8th, 2021 and what production was like at that time. So come and look over this side. So what you're looking at now is the documentation that we did for that entire week. And you would note that this is the 8th of May 2021 and the 9th. So these are the 2 days that we would have bred the does. And these are the cages that you're looking at, the door number, the buck. And this information right here tells us if we should put in nest box, and when we put it in, and we tick it off to say yes, we would have put in our nest box. Right here is when we palpate, and you'd have noted that we tick it off to say yes, these are pregnant. So we would have bred approximately 9 rabbits. If you see the numbers right here, 9. And out of those 9, you notice that one right here did not hold. That means this rabbit did not get pregnant. So you're going to note that not because you put out 9 rabbits means that all of them are going to hold. So that is why we tend to put in a little bit more than we would want for that week. Not every time we would put out 9. Sometimes we put out more. That week, only 9 we put out for one reason or another. Right? So come back and look at this now. So you're going to note that these dates right here are very recent. As a matter of fact, they are probably 2-3 days ago. You're going to note that this is the 10th of the 6th. So this is the day when all of the rabbits would have kindled, meaning that the does gave birth. And you're going to notice how many kids they gave birth to. This is right here. How many is alive, and we put it in pencil because anything is possible. We might lose some along the way. But for now, we only lost 3. So this is very good. Very good on a rabbit farm because normally, sometimes when you have a large production like us, you lose kids left, right, and center. Up to 30-40% of the kids can die. But for us, only 3. Call it lucky, but we have been very lucky so far, and we hope to continue on that journey, right? Anyways, for this week, you're going to notice that I'm going to tally the amount that we'd have produced this week. So we have 10 right here and 6. Wow. 61 plus 7, 68 rabbits for that week. And I'm just going to write it down, make a note of the total right here. And out of that, we only lost 3. So in 1 week, we produced approximately 68 rabbits and we lost 3. So now we have 65. That's very good in my book. And you are probably wondering, how is it that we have so many rabbits producing so many kids? I know a lot of persons, when you have small farms, you get a rabbit producing 8, 10, 11 rabbits per week. And you're saying, oh, this is the norm. On a large scale rabbitry, this is not the norm. You're going to have rabbits with 2, 1 baby sometimes. But for us, what we do is a lot of selective breeding. So we select the rabbits that we see have the best traits And those are the ones who keep reproducing until we get in numbers like these on a consistent basis. So if you are getting into rabbit farm, you need to identify the best quality does and the best quality buck, and then you put those together and you should be able to get the same results that we are getting. Anyways, I want to show you some of the kits that were produced to show you the numbers throughout. So come on, let us look at this. So we have cage 34. So let us come around this side here. All right, so as you'd have seen on the documentation, number 34 would have given birth to exactly 10 kits. How do I know? Whenever our rabbits kindle, we would go through and we would make sure that we document when the rabbits were born and how many. If any would have died, as you would have seen for one of the rabbits, we would have documented that, how many died, and we would have tried to indicate the reason for that rabbit dying. So if it's negligence on our part or it has something to do with the doe. So we always make sure that we do that documentation. And as you can see right here, because of the documentation, we know when exactly to put in our nest box. This is the type of nest box that we use. So every time we would have sanitized, we washed and sanitized the nest box. We take them and we put them in approximately 28 days after the rabbit would have been bred. And yeah, we just wait on the magic to happen. All right, so here's another one, another example of rabbits. You can just look right here. It's a fat one at its belly, nice and plump to tell you that it's eating and the mother is taking care of it. And this is what we like to see, and the mothers take care of the babies. And look at those, just look over here, look at those kids. Wow, nice and plump. Yes, this is what we like to see. So we actually go through and we check to see the condition that the babies are in, because we need to know that the mothers are taking care of the babies. Because in order to have a successful rabbitry, you have to, it's a must that you go through and you observe your rabbits and make sure that they're in the best possible condition. So what you just saw was a typical production week on JSH Rabbits. Sometimes we kindle approximately 68 rabbits and you would see 65. And another week we might kindle more or less. This does not mean that we're going to have all of these rabbits ready for market in the next 3 months, or let me call it 11 weeks, because normally our rabbits would be ready for market in 11 weeks. So it doesn't mean that our rabbits will be ready or will be here alive still because of the mortality rate, but we're hoping that we can have approximately 60 of these ready in the next 11 weeks. So hopefully in the next 11 weeks, most if not all of these rabbits will still be alive and ready for market. If you guys want any tip at all as to how to produce or get the same level of production on your farm, feel free to contact us at any time possible. Remember, our contact information is in the description below, and we're always open to talk with you guys, our subscribers. So remember, subscribe, like, hit that notification bell. Peace.